This week I made a video on avoid wedding debt before it ruins your marriage. You need to listen to that video. I made another one after that, I think yesterday, where I said, must you borrow money to wed? So that's a continuation of the first one. So this one I'm doing now, I will be regarding it as part 3 of why must you borrow to wed. Avoid wedding debt before it ruins your marriage, before it ruins your life, before it ruins your future. Avoid it. Now, what shall it profit you to borrow money to wed, and at the end of the day that marriage does not last? What shall it profit you? Who are you trying to impress, Oga? Who you want impressed by borrowing money to wed? As a matter of fact, when a man is trying to borrow money to wed, the picture is clear. It means that that man does not have enough to finance the wedding. That's the reason why he wants to borrow to wed. When you know you cannot finance the wedding, you do not have the capacity and ability to carry the financial burden of the wedding ceremony or event alone, why not do according to your ability? Why not organize your wedding based on your income, based on what you have? It doesn't make sense borrowing money to wed. Is it in this our society today, when the ladies, the girls are saying your money is our money, my money is my money? Now that kind of person you want borrow money go marry? A girl saying it, your money is our money, my money is my money. I mean no disrespect, but that is the reality of our society today. And the fact is, in marriage, your money is my money, your money is my money, my money is your money. That is how marriage should be. You don't need to overstretch yourself because you want to get married. By the grace of God, I'm a pastor, and I advise young people, and most of them do not listen. And you see them struggle and go through pain immediately after their wedding. They look unkept. You practically see struggle written on their face. I always advise, organize your wedding ceremony according to your ability, according to your income. Don't borrow money to wed. You see some people living in one room. I'm not even talking of one room apartment. I'm not talking of one room apartment where you have the kitchen, bedroom and toilet to yourself. I'm not even talking about that kind of apartment. I'm talking of one room face me and face you, where 50 people share toilet and bedroom. And you will see some of them, how much they spend for their wedding. You will quickly know that this person not being get that money. It's either he was funded or he borrowed the money to wed. Somebody living in a face me and face you apartment where I grew up in such environment. We call it Agbole, where 50 people use one toilet and bedroom. The whole yard use one kitchen. If you enter such compound, you see cupboard everywhere in the kitchen, because every household has their own cupboard. They lock their things inside. And you see some young people living in such environment. I mean, no disrespect, please. And yet, they throw a lavish wedding ceremony. The money you should have kept, if actually you have such money, you keep it to build your new home, to build your life. You are using that money to service people that will just come and eat and drink and go. Is that not foolishness? If you have the money to spend, good. I am talking to those who does not have the money to spend and they are borrowing the money to wed. And may I talk to you also that have the money. I tell young people that have the money, if you have the money to spend, God has blessed you. You have a good job, you have money to spend. Spend a little, spend a fraction. Spend a little, spend a fraction. The remaining money, go and use it. Invest. Build a house. If you don't have one for yourself, go and build or buy a house. Because spending such amount that you borrowed, you borrow huge amount to organize wedding event. It doesn't make sense now. It doesn't make sense. Why would you do that? How many girls of today can go through the things our mothers or we that have been married for years now, what our wives have endured? How many girls of this generation can endure when they will tell you for better, for best, for richer, for richest? But the truth is, marriage is for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and health. That is the truth. It is not that vow is not scriptural. It has no biblical basis. But whoever that brought that vow into marriage has sense. He has sense, because that is what marriage is all about. For better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health. Because you will lose that. You see that beauty when you carry enter marriage, you go lose them. That strength, you go lose them. Because you will grow older. You will advance in age. That is where for better, for worse comes in. God forbid you marry, all of a sudden one of the partners is bedridden. You won't run, leave and come out. That's the for better, for worse we are talking about, because nobody knows tomorrow. Nobody. Not go borrow money to wedding. For the ladies of this our generation, there are God-fearing ones among them, yes, but how many of them? Even in the church, we can no longer vouch for them. I'm a pastor, we can no longer vouch for some of our ladies. When you bring a lady to me as a pastor now that you want to wed, the only thing I will ask you, are you sure this is the woman you want to get married to? I won't interfere. Well, some pastors are so bad in character that they will interfere. They will call the brother behind and say, that lady, you go fit marry her. That's not the business of any pastor. Now him bring her come. Now him want marry, leave them, make them marry. Whatever your eyes see, him go take. Don't borrow money to wed. It profits you absolutely nothing. Marry according to your ability, according to how God have empowered you financially. And as you do, it shall be well with you. Thank you.